No, wait.
So maybe you adjust the microphone so that you're right clapping in front of me.
Sound check, yes, continue. So not very loud. Stop one by one. One. That's okay, next one. Then the next one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, and this one. Now it's okay. Okay, stop.
Good.
So now you could, if you say start. So I start.
Wait, no, you're starting now.
Yeah. So
Okay. So this is practice sequence, exercise 1, and your group number 1. In the first exercise, you'll be asked to clap to the metronome. After 15 seconds, I will turn the metronome off and you'll be asked to continue clapping the beat. As a group, you'll need to slow down the speed of your clapping. This must be done slowly. Keep going until your group stops. You will also need to close your eyes. I will now start the metronome. Turn the metronome off. Okay, you can open your eyes and start clapping. This is practice sequence, exercise 2, and your group number 1. In the second exercise, you'll be asked to clap on different beats. We will again begin clapping with the metronome for 15 seconds before I turn it off. You will need to continue clapping at the same speed, but you can choose what beats that you clap on. For example, you may choose to clap on beat 1 and 2, or beats 3 and 4. You can change your pattern. This exercise will last for at least 1 minute.
Wait, you mean 2 out of 4 beats? Or
You can choose which beat you clap on.
yeah, but we can choose whichever we want.
you have to clap not on equal beat. You have to wait 3 taps or 4 taps or 5 taps. You can choose, but you should not tap 1.
Yeah.
You should not tap the 1 unit.
Yes.
You cannot clap on every beat.
Yeah. There will be holes, but you have to keep the beat. Yeah.
What's the first 15 minutes?
So the first 15 seconds we will all clap together every beat, and then you choose which beats you
You
clap
just
on.
can't skip beats.
Please.
So you have to skip 3 or 4 or 5 or so.
Is it an experiment or
Yeah.
practice?
No.
Practice.
So we have to continue our pattern, or we can
You
change.
can change.
You can change if you like.
Okay.
Should we close our eyes?
No, eyes open for this one. Okay. Okay, thank you. So the next exercise, practice sequence exercise 3 and your group number 1. We will again try exercise 1 where we clapped together with the metronome before I turned it off, and we need to decrease the speed. This time you can open your eyes.
So until we stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slower, slower.
Yeah.
Slower and slower and slower.
So we should start earlier, or we can decide the.
Yeah, when it doesn't work anymore, there will be a point you cannot keep because you have to stay together and
Okay.
slow it down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn the metronome on for 15 seconds again. Okay, this is still part of our practice sequence. This is exercise 4, your group number 1. Can you please stand inside your microphones now, because I'd like to teach you a little African clapping game.
Wow.
Please come and make a circle inside.
There's a video, you should open it a little bit like that.
Okay, you need to put your left hand up with your palm facing up, your right hand on top of the person's left hand beside you. You know, this is called a quackadella. We pass the beat.
Right.
Yeah.
Transmit.
Good, and there's a little song. Keep going. A little song that goes with it. A quackadella, oh, a quack, quack, quack. Bells in the tree.
Why?
Twinkle, twinkle, star. Vallo, 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 vallo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. on the fifth beat, you have to try and move your hand before he tries to catch you.
Okay, avoid.
Avoid, exactly. Move your hand.
You mean every fifth?
Yes. Every, when I count to 5. So when I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you gotta have your hand out and then move it.
At 5.
Yes.
What about
And it goes on.
Then we start the game again.
So, on fifth beat, I should try to
Avoid.
Avoid.
Yeah.
avoid.
Yes.
But it continues afterwards. So you avoid, but you still clap the hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Let's try it again. A quackadella nova, quack, quack, quack. Dulcimer trico, 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 tra. Bellow, 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 bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Ah, see, that is how it works. I'm
Okay,
gonna,
so you stop and you count.
yes. Shall we practice one more time? And then I'm going to step outside for you to play by yourself.
You're gonna sing.
I'm going to sing like this, okay?
No.
No, okay.
Oh, no, here. Here.
No, this button, please.
Oh, I'm gonna do this.
A quackadella nova, quack, quack, quack. Dulcimer trico, 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 tra. Bellow, 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 bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands up this time.
So we count the number or we don't count the number?
I'm going to sing
Okay.
this time.
Oh,
Okay.
So can you start passing the beat?
I got it.
So choose one person to start passing the beat.
You start.
A quackadella nova, quack, quack, quack. Dulcimer trico, 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 tra. Bellow, 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 bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that right?
Yeah, let's play it again. Somebody else can start with the beat this time. A quackadella nova, quack, quack, quack. Dulcimer trico, 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 tra. Bellow, 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 bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Let's play it again.
okay.
Okay.
Somebody else can choose the beat. A quackadella nova, quack, quack, quack. Dulcimer trico, 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 tra. Bellow, 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 bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Last time, hands ready. A quackadella nova, quack, quack, quack. Dulcimer trico, 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 tra. Bellow, 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 bellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the end of the game. Can you please stand behind the microphones again?
Okay.
So this is our last exercise in the practice sequence. We will again try exercise 1, where we'll clap together as a group and try and slow down together. Again, we must close our eyes to do this. I will start the metronome for 15 seconds and then we can begin.
And no peeking.
So how slow can we start?
It's up to you.
Okay.
If you cannot go further anymore.
So we can start. We should start at the same time.
No.
No, that will just happen.
Okay.
Will happen.
Close your eyes.
Thank you. That's the end of our practice sequence. We're now doing the same 5 exercises, but as our performance sequence. So we're going back to exercise 1, where you'll be asked to again clap to the metronome for 15 seconds, eyes closed, and you need to slow down together. I'll put the metronome on for 15 seconds, and then you can start. Okay, it's now performance sequence exercise 2 and your group number 1. You'll be asked to again clap to the metronome for 15 seconds before you'll be asked to clap to continue the beat, but to clap on different beats like we did in the practice sequence. So for example, you can clap on beats 1 and 2 or beats 3 and 4. You can change your pattern at any time, and this exercise will last for at least 1 minute. Thank you. Again, this is the performance sequence, exercise 3 in your group number 1. We will again try the first exercise, but this time with our eyes open. I will start the metronome for 15 seconds. You must continue clapping the beat, and then together decrease the speed. Okay, can you please stand in front of the microphone for our performance sequence exercise 4 from group number 1, our game of a crocodella. Choose one person to start passing the beat. A crocodile nova, quack, quack, quack. Delsim trickle, 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 trot. Ballo, 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 ballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play it again. A crocodile nova, quack, quack, quack. Delsim trickle, 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 trot. Ballo, 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 ballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose someone to start. A crocodile nova, quack, quack, quack. Delsim trickle, 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 trot. Ballo, 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 ballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last round, hands up. Choose someone to start. A crocodile nova, quack, quack, quack. Delsim trickle, 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 trot. Ballo, 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 ballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you please stand behind your microphones for the final exercise? This is the performance sequence exercise 5, group number 1. We will again try exercise 1, where we clap together with metronome before we decrease the speed. This time your eyes must be closed. I will turn the metronome on for 15 seconds. That concludes our performance exercises. We're really interested in your opinions of our social bonding from our experiment, and we'd like to ask you 3 questions. First question, did you find an increasing bond after your game, the clapping game, of a crocodile nose? Anyone can begin.
No.
No? No. And why?
Different task.
Yeah?
So
Okay, any other ideas about why they didn't feel an increasing bond with other people?
I cannot explain otherwise why. Why shouldn't why?
Because there was no communication involved.
No what?
Communication.
Okay, and what do you... What?
when we in a row, we still do something independently.
Yeah, yes.
We have to hear other people. But we cannot communicate.
Mechanically, without looking down.
Okay. And what is your understanding of musical bonding? So what does it mean, musical bonding?
Communication between musicians or two persons who is doing some kind of musical task, like music, beating something or playing something. So
Mostly from listening and eyes contact.
Eyes contact with us. Also with the eyes open.
Ah,
I look at them.
It's a non-verbal communication towards a common goal. We're just trying to achieve the same thing, for example, slowing down, without anything else interfering, just focusing on the sound,
Okay.
on the movement.
Okay. Anybody else about their understanding or defining musical bonding?
Sorry. Did you feel anybody leading the group then?
yeah, sometimes.
But not a special person who
leading-
always, in the slowing
Yes.
down exercise, I mean.
I had
not a
I
head
had
or-
always here the two
These
guys.
two as leaders?
Or I had
I've been back with you two,
Yeah.
maybe because you're just in front of me, but
you know you
when the eyes
Yeah.
open,
was
I was trying to focus on
yes,
everyone at the
but
same
I
time.
tried to look at you.
Not one leader.
Okay.
I'm sorry, may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Could each of you pick who you thought the leader was?
So there was no special leader.
They said there was no leader.
There was no leader.
No.
And second question, you always stopped first, Valerie. Was there a certain reason for that, or was it just you felt like you couldn't go together with the others anymore?
Yeah, sometimes just I felt that it became slow enough, so I could not kind of, because if someone doesn't stop, it will go endlessly. So I appear to be the first person.
But could you have done it slower, or was it an ultimate?
No, it's not ultimate. Sometime I started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm stopping, like you are playing music. 1, 2, when you're repeating some pattern in music.
So you
You are
find it
independent.
just long enough.
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
This is kind of
Yeah.
ending the song, and you are repeating 4 times and then stop.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And can we have the same question about you were the last person clapping?
Yeah, I thought that I do it. Do I finish it if I am a last person? So,
And did it feel strange to be?
no.
No? And the last question, finally, did you feel a greater connection with your summer school fellows after the finished dancing workshop that we did?
I didn't.
Yeah,
Curious.
Yes? Why?
Body connection. Yeah.
Okay, so were there specific elements that happened or within the dance that created a bond with your fellow?
You don't have to be shy if you make a mistake, because everybody.
There is a point of everybody being really curious at the same time.
Okay. Okay. And are there anything in particular that happened in the dance that you think contributed to a better bond?
Yeah, of course, Christina breaking an angle that was the tipping point.
Okay.
It's quite that from record, please.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you very much for helping us out, and we're going to come and help you with your research.
Yeah.
So thank you.
How many pizza you want to?